So today I want to talk about how to realistically escape, whether you're in school, stuck in a 9 to 5, or you just feel like you're on a path that literally the schooling system picked for you. I want to talk about that today. And this, just a quick disclaimer, this is not a video that you're going to be actively be listening to. Just put it on in the background and make sure that you really absorb the information. Don't just put it on the background and walk away. Like really focus in on what I'm saying because I'm going to potentially change your life within this video. So, the 9 to 5 and college, that whole entire pipeline. Let me tell you something that is kind of controversial. It wasn't to make you rich, and it wasn't to make you free. The reasoning for that was just to make you reliable and predictable, and on top of all that, useful to someone else's dream. Like literally the entire idea of just going to school for 16 years, getting a degree, then trading 40 hours a week of your life for just enough money to afford rent and maybe a vacation once a year, that's not success at all. And if you think that's success, my friend, look at the world you're living in. You can actively see success within people literally cooking food on social media. So, and you know what the wildest thing is to me that's always stuck out to me? Like nobody questions this sort of stuff. They just stick with it because their parents did it, their grandparents say it's safe. You know, their grandparents say, "Oh yeah, I mean, this is the only reason why we're able to have a good life." But I'm gonna tell you exactly what nobody tells you, and it's that the 9 to 5 college dream, all this stuff, it's not safe anymore. It's not. Whether you like to believe it or not, degrees don't guarantee jobs. Jobs don't guarantee security. Companies lay off thousands of people in a single email. And the people who built lasting wealth, almost none of them did it by clocking in and out for 40 years. Let's just be real. That's the case. That is the case. And I'm not saying drop everything, drop out tomorrow, or quit on the spot. I'm saying just open your eyes to what's actually possible within the world that you're living in. Because just because all these other people did it doesn't mean that you can't do it. I realized that the traditional path of the 9 to 5 wasn't for me. Literally dropping out of college after doing $800 in e-commerce in one day. After I made that in a day, I'm like, dude, this is more than most people make in a week, in a day. So I really thought to myself, I was like, why don't I just stick to what I'm doing since I have a lot of knowledge within it instead of just going to some school who's going to teach me how to do these things and then grade me on something that's literally not going to take me anywhere. It's just for a grade and just for a certification on some bull. I'm not going to do that. I'm literally actively making money with my e-commerce stores. So why would I want to do that? Why would I want to get in debt just for some piece of paper that claims that I can do something when I can really just show people myself that I know how to do the skill I'm talking about. Because you can't fake sales and marketing. You can't fake that. There's no faking that. And I think we're a long way away from AI taking that stuff over. And most people, when they think of escaping this, they think of, oh, I need to find a better job, a higher paying job. But honestly, the shift from I need a job to I can make my own value and get paid for it is the foundation that you need for all of this. And then the other mindset shift that you need to have is going from consumer to creator. And I don't mean content creation, I mean in every single sense. Most people spend their time and money consuming, they're streaming, they're scrolling, buying shit. Dude, the people who escape the 9 to 5, they are building things. They are constantly building, innovating, creating different sorts of things. That's what you need to do. So stop watching all these videos and just get to creating. So, you made it this far. Let's talk about actual options because I hate when people say, "Oh, just start a business," without telling you which one is a good idea or how to even start. So, most realistic paths I've seen that work for people within our age range, if you're watching this around like 20 years old to 30, I've seen e-commerce work for a lot of people, but it's a little bit biased. Do you know why? Because surprise, surprise, yes, I do e-commerce. Am I successful at it? I would claim so, yes. Now, this could be anything though. You can also do consulting calls for a skill that you have. You could be a personal trainer if you're good at the gym. All these are businesses that you can create. You just need to be a little bit creative with it. And congratulations, you have a business idea. Obviously, there's a lot of more things that I can touch up on, but that's the gist of it. Now, you can do also freelancing, and I'm gonna get in a little bit of detail about that. This is one of the fastest ways to replace your income. You just take a skill that you already have that you're a little bit better at than most people at, and you sell it directly to the clients. It could be video editing, graphic design, web development, social media management, you name it. All these things are stuff that businesses pay for constantly, and there's no way they're not going to pay for them. And as of right now, I don't think there's many AIs that they're going to replace this with. So take advantage of it now. And the beauty of this is you don't need any startup costs. Surprise, surprise. You just need a valuable skill and you can learn a lot from you speaking to clients like how you will be within freelance. And number two, content creation. This is another great one. Building an audience is one of the most valuable assets you can own because an audience means you could sell your products, you could promote your services, and you could get brand deals, all these sort of stuff, literally just from your phone. Taking a couple moments out of your day just to record a video and actually provide value to people. But you know what the thing is with content creation? People quit way too early. They will post 10 times. Like, look at my channel. Look at my channel. I have barely any videos and I'm getting barely any views. But do you really think I'm going to stop here just because of how the current pacing is? No, no, I'm not. And you know why I'm not going to stop? Because I didn't make this channel with the intention of blowing up. I made this channel for the intention of helping people. That's it. I'm not in this game to blow up and become some sort of overnight success. That's not my intention with this channel. And if you have the same mindset, I guarantee you, if you're super niche down, people will find value within what you post, and eventually you can sell a product or do any of these things towards that community. And another one that, yes, you may be working for a business for, but there are some people who are genuinely watching this and they want a 9 to 5. And in that case, I would suggest if you don't want to go to college, literally just learn paid ads, video production, sales, and copywriting. That's it. Those are the skills that make 80, 100, 150,000 a year, and literally majority of them can be learned online. You don't even need any special sort of certificates for it. You just need to provide the skills to your client. And I just want to address why I'm not going to college because it's a little bit complicated. And my goal with this isn't to tell you that college is a scam. For some paths, it's necessary, like if you're in medicine or law, all those types of things. But for a huge percentage of people, they go to college because they don't know what else to do. It's just some path that you're supposed to do that you've been literally groomed to since you were a child to just, oh yeah, this is the right thing to do. And that's not even a plan. And they literally come out 4 years later with $50,000 in debt. And then a degree with something that they don't even want to do and no real value usually. And that's not even a plan. That's just literally wasting your money for little return. So, if you're in college right now, I don't think the move is to leave. I think the move is just to use that time more strategically. Use it to start a side hustle, use it to create something, innovate, learn new skills, and eventually, if those skills pay you enough, leave it. because I promise you, you're not going to want to go back to college once you get a taste of real world money. So, if you're deciding to go, ask yourself, what outcome do I want out of this? Not, oh, I'll just figure myself out after a couple years. Don't go for that. If you can't answer what you want to do, then you might just be going for something that's going to be super expensive that is very little value for you. So you got the gist of the video already. Now I'm going to go over the section of how to actually start your business because we have to make this actionable. You're watching this video and I want to provide some value within this video so you leave with something. If you leave with something from this video, I'm happy. My job is complete. So I've watched so many videos that were like this and I got inspired to make my own. And so my simple framework would be this. Literally just write down what you're good at. What do people ask you for help the most? Like if it could be friends, it could be coworkers. What could you talk about hours that like you could talk about it for hours. You're super passionate about it. That's something that's worth writing on that list. And then pick a direction out of those. I'm not talking about three, I'm not talking about two. Dude, literally pick only one and pick the path that feels most aligned to you and go hard on it. And then you don't need to buy all these fancy courses right away. Bro, YouTube is free, Reddit is free. All that stuff is experience within a website. Like you don't have to buy all these fancy courses and all that nonsense yet. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but what I am saying is that you don't need to do that when you're just a beginner. Not always necessary. And then really learn more about the specific thing you're trying to do. And then the last step is just to make your first dollar outside of a job. And you will be doing this with this exact skill that you wrote down. So it's very important that you take these steps into consideration. And once you make $50 or $100 from something that you built, it'll click. And yes, you're going to have ups and downs, but you're always going to remember how you made that money. And that's going to stay with you. And then lastly, just take what worked and do it more. That's it. Just take a percentage of what you earned and put it back into investing, into learning, into something that'll expand upon your business. And that's it. But I'm gonna be completely honest. All this stuff sounds easy on paper. It's not linear. It's not like you decide to escape the 9 to 5, make a plan, and later you're financially free. No, that's not how it works. This is where you're going to be working on your side hustle and you're going to be actively working a job most likely at the same time. And it's going to feel horrible at first. It's going to be a lot of adjustment, but some things in life take sacrifice. And I'm going to be completely upfront and honest. Business requires a degree of sacrifice, and you have to be okay with that. And this is a normal phase. This is the part that nobody wants to put out there that you're going to be working two jobs. You're going to be doing all of this. You're going to be doing work with no results. But I just want you to know that it's part of it and that you need to keep going. But I genuinely believe that our generation has access to more tools, more information, and more opportunity than any generation before us. This is going to sound cringe, but we're Gen Z, and I think we have a lot of bad things that happen to us, but we also have a lot of good. The best thing about this sort of stuff is you don't need permission from anyone, you don't need a degree, you just need a skill, a direction, and the willingness to suck for a while before you get good. And look, you know what the craziest thing is? The 9 to 5 will always be there if you want it. It'll always be there if you want it. So it's not like you're stepping to a pit of lava. So I'm just trying to put some transparency towards you guys and just show you the correct path of how you can more correct path than what most people say about this sort of stuff, and show you how you can really transform your life with online business in general. If you're young watching this, you have all the energy in the world. I'm telling you, don't waste it, man. Just focus on this and you will reap the rewards of it either sooner or later, but you will reap the rewards. So, if this video helped, I want you to drop a comment and tell me where you're at on the business, or if you haven't even started it yet. If you're currently grinding on your business and all that stuff, I just want to know exactly how you guys are doing within this sphere, and because I see my old self in a lot of you guys, and I believe that there's a lot to be learned from all types of people, whether you started or you didn't start business. So I'm really interested to see what you guys write down below. And if this video helped, again, I just want to say drop a like and hit the subscribe button if you want. It's no big deal. And yeah, see you guys.